Good evening. It's Facebook Love number 294. I found two poems today that I feel are very pertinent to the frame of mind I've been in and pertinent to our current world. The first one is titled Some Feel Rain, and it's by Joanna, Klink. Some feel rain. Some feel the beetle startle in its ghost part when the bark slips. Some feel musk, asleep against each other in the whiskey dark, scarcely there. When it falls apart, some feel the moon-dark air drop its motes to the patch-thick slopes of snow. Tiny blinkings of ice from the oak, a boot beat that comes and goes, the line of prayer you can follow from the dusking wind to the snowy owl it carries. Some feel sunlight well up in blood vessels below the skin and wish there had been less to lose. Knowing how it could have been, pale maples drowsing like a second sleep above our temperaments. Do I imagine there is any place so safe it can't be snapped? Some feel the rivers shift, blue veins through soil, as if the smokestacks were a long dream of exhalation. The lynx lets its paws skim the ground in snow and showers. The wildflowers scatter in warm tints until the second they are plucked. You can wait to scrape the ankle burrs. You can wait until Mercury, the early star, underdraws the night and its blackest districts, and wonder why others feel through coal-thick night that deeply colored garnet star. Why sparring and pins are all you have. Why the earth cannot make its way towards you. Some Feel Rain by Joanna, Klink. That's from 2010, a collection called Raptus. The other one I have for you is a poem by Gaimon. Neil is better known as a fiction writer, fabulous novels as well as short stories, but he's also written poems. This one, I think you'll realize that it's about refugees and immigrants. It's such a problem. It's so difficult with climate change and war and resources disappearing, people being pushed away from their homes. This poem is called What You Need to Be Warm. A baked potato of a winter's night to wrap your hands around or burn your mouth. A blanket knitted by your mother's cunning fingers or your grandmother's. A smile, a touch, trust. As you walk in from the snow or return to it, the tips of your ears pricked pink and frozen. The tink, tink, tink of iron radiators waking in an old house. To surface from dreams in a bed, burrowed beneath blankets and comforters. The change of state, from cold to warm, is all that matters. And you think just one more minute snuggled here before you face the chill. Just one. Places we slept as children, they warm us in the memory. We travel to an inside from the outside, to the orange flames of the fireplace or the wood burning in the stove. Breath ice on the inside of windows, to be scratched off with a fingernail, melted with a whole hand. Frost on the ground that stays in the shadows waiting for us. Wear a scarf, wear a coat, wear a sweater, wear socks, wear thick gloves. An infant as she sleeps between us. A tumble of dogs, a kindle of cats and kittens. Come inside. You're safe now. A kettle boiling at the stove. Your family or friends are there. They smile. Cocoa or chocolate, tea or coffee, soup or toddy, what you know you need. A heat exchange, they give it to you. You take the mug and start to thaw. While outside, for some of us, the journey began as we walked away from our grandparents' houses, away from the places we knew as children. Changes of state and state and state, to stumble across a stony desert, or to brave the deep waters while food and friends, home, a bed, even a blanket become just memories. Sometimes it only takes a stranger in a dark place to hold out a badly knitted scarf, to offer a kind word, to say, we have the right to be here, to make us warm in the coldest season. You have the right to be here. What You Need to Be Warm by Neil Gaimon. The news just doesn't slow down. There's so much happening. I think the world has always been like this, but that I have been so much more aware and awake the last decade or so, and sometimes I need a break and sometimes I have to look straight at it. Today I looked right at it and then I found some poems. This is Facebook Love. I'll see you again.